My little sister didn't get into any of her dream schools and I'm so happy because of it. I don't like my youngest sister. I will admit that. She's always been a daddy's girl and never faced a single consequence in her life. While my parents are not narcissists or abusive, they've always been softer on sis than any of my other siblings. She's always been given privileges that were never given to any of the other siblings. It does not help that she's a selfish brat who has made it her mission to make all of her siblings' lives as hard as possible growing up. At some point, sis realized she can just lie and get away with it, or really do anything and not face any consequences. This ranged from petty lying to get all of us in trouble, to actual crime. She used to steal any cash she could find from all of us. My parents defended her and brushed it off even after my oldest sister caught her on camera doing it. Sis graduates from high school this year. My parents have been awfully quiet about her academics for the last 2 years. Despite all of their other children having high marks academically, all now having college degrees, they could never stop gushing about sis and how smart she was. Until 2 years ago when she nearly failed high school by ditching for an entire semester. Her GPA now is abysmal. She's barely graduating from what I've heard. Yet, my parents and sis still thought she could get into a good school. Sis' dream school was Yale. With Harvard a second pick. I am not joking. Despite her graduation quickly approaching, I had heard nothing about sis's college plans. And it turns out that my parents and she had kept it secret because she got accepted into 0 of the schools she wanted. They applied to 12, and she only got accepted into 1. The school she got accepted to accepts literally anyone with a pulse that can pay. What makes this more cathartic to me, and makes me much pettier, is when I and my older brother went to college my father refused to use the money. He saved for our college on us. Claiming because we got scholarships we didn't need and he would save it for sis. I know for a fact sis is distraught right now. The point is moot anyway because she would fail/drop out of school anyway. But for the first time in her life, she's actually facing consequences and I'm living for it right now. I've not rubbed salt in the wound, even if I really wanted to. I'm too busy with my own life to be as petty as I want to be right now. Sis is going to a public university for the next 2 years. It has a 100% acceptance rate and is cheap. My parents say she will do great and go to a good school from there. That's 100% not going to happen. Lol. I did decide to actually talk to dad though, about the whole university fund shenanigans. It did go better than I thought it would and I didn't need to ask what vacations he plans on using it for now that sis won't need it. Not gonna go into details but he did admit he was wrong and provide our share in the cash amount if we want to buy a house at some point in the future. So win-win I guess, haha.